this internet connection across the state, we have connected everybody in the state. Oh, former governor will say, everybody, wherever you go, you can connect to the internet free, just get to a spot, you connect free and all of that. Is this still existing?
That was an incomplete project.
Incomplete project.
It's a very incomplete project that, as I said, great ideas, poor implementation. Okay, so in terms of e-governance, I made a platform that is not owned by the state. Right? Because if it was owned by the states, there will be no need for a consultant to turn off a switch and turn the entire state off.
Edo State is a construction site, but today we are not on the street looking at the tractors and the caterpillars and the bulldozers and all of this. We're not looking at that. Today we're looking at infrastructure in terms of ICT infrastructure. We're looking at ICT infrastructure. We're looking at what is Governor Okpebholo doing in terms of ICT. We don't know. You know, ICT is not something you see on the road like the caterpillars and all of that. ICT is something that the impact is felt. You don't see it, but you feel it. You lay your hands on them. We are going to talk to an expert, the MD of ICT Agency Edo State. His name is Ebusa Orogide. He's the MD of ICT Agency in Edo State. Mr. Orogide, good afternoon.
Good afternoon. It was a pleasure to meet you.
Yes, I understand that Governor Okpebholo has been doing a lot, huge things, breaking a lot of records when it comes to ICT. But it seems the world doesn't know about it. Are there few things? Are there things you want to tell us that the governor has achieved?
Oh yes. Thank you again for this opportunity. The governor has quietly done a lot over the past year since he came in. And it's not just in the infrastructure. I heard you saying infrastructure. He's touched on infrastructure, and he's also touched on the human capital development side of things. First things first, I would say that the Edo State government network, on which services run and all that, think of it as a road or a pipe. Instead of this tiny 1-inch pipe, he has expanded it to 10 inches. So you can imagine that the free flow, there's more free flow of water through that pipe. So that pipe is, long and short of it is that it's now bandwidth that flows. So there is the ability for us to provide video calling services, send more data within the Edo State government network from agencies to agencies. Also, we took out a lot of the old infrastructure, right, which was wrought with licenses, right? So take for example, you have a switch, there are some certain switches that were used that if you don't pay the license, every year, the switch literally doesn't work. And then once that doesn't work, it's like a toll gate, so but now he has opened everything up. He has bought switches that don't have licenses and everything is freely flowing. Yes, a lot of configuration is still being done as time goes on, and we're just constantly opening up technically the feeder roads. I think the road analogy and pipe analogy sort of helps that. We're opening them up, and with time everything is going to get better, and it's future-proofing the network for the next 10-15 years. So that is just a snippet. By way of human capital development, recently we just finished the CITEP program. The CITEP program was one done by the Edo State government in partnership with Tech for Dev, and they found some the Foreign Commonwealth Development Office, which is the FCDO. They also saw that Edo State is a place whereby there's vibrant youths. There are vibrant people in the civil service that want to learn. And the state government came along as well and said, okay, you know what, we're going to jump in with you on this thing. And we've trained almost 1,000 civil servants starting from cleaners. So everybody should have the basic skills, digital skills, So, you can imagine for 3 weeks they went through this thing, including AI, right? AI in the workplace. And this is just for civil servants. last year we also trained about 500 young people. When I say young people now, I'm saying people as young as 9 were part of that training. Train them in data analysis, Python, train some people in Power BI and all of that. So these are some things, and this one was open to everybody. It was open to the general public. So these are these things that we've done in pockets that a lot of people don't know about. People know about it, but the majority of people don't know about it. And I think it's time, that people learn more about it. This is just a few. It's just
There are some of those things that the former administration said they have achieved, and that the present administration did scrap or couldn't make do with them, or that you guys don't know how to handle tech, and so you guys just shut it aside and then you move on with paperwork. Oh no, these guys are saying, guys, do this, do you guys are not able to cope with what they do. Is that true? You know what I mean?
I think you're heading towards the e-governance platform. Right. So, as I said,
what did you meet on ground in terms of e-governance?
Okay, so in terms of e-governance, I met a platform that is not owned by the state. Right? Because if it was owned by the states, there would be no need for a consultant to turn off a switch and turn the entire state off. Right? I mean, as I said, great idea, implementation very questionable. I don't think we can't really go into. If we go into the details now, we probably won't leave here till after Easter. But now, right, we've come up with. And obviously, it takes some time, to implement another system. And I said we just started a launch. We just launched a pilot program, starting with 13 MDAs, so that we are building from the ground up. Not the one where, from my understanding and my research, it was a consultant came and gave us a platform and said, everybody, we're starting now from the bottom. This agency, what do you need? That agency, what do you need? What's your workflow? And then we are building it from that and taking it up. Not from the top down, from a bottom up approach. So when they say that we scrapped it, it's not true. All right? It was a situation in which, look, we do not understand the fact that the data that we are putting through the system is not our own. All right, come and have a conversation with us. Let us understand these things. Let us know what we are really paying for. And then all of a sudden, now you turn it off and try to box us in. No, the governor is not someone that can be boxed in. You don't know, even this administration cannot be boxed in. All right, but at the same time, we have to do what is best for the Edo people. The Edo people come first. Now, all the data that goes through this platform is owned by the Edo State. All that data
now that is what you have achieved.
Is owned by the Edo State. It is hosted in our data center. I'll take you to our data center. It's hosted in our data center in the government house. So at any point, any time T, if you need access to that data, it is within government coffers.
Okay, formally it wasn't that way.
Formally it wasn't. That is the part people don't understand, people don't know. If we had access to that data, the whole problem of e-gov wouldn't be there.
Foreigners handled it before, or Nigerians?
Foreigners.
Before.
It means foreigners, Nigerians, all sorts. I don't really fully know the mix, but they handled
contractors before.
Yes.
Now it's not contractor anymore.
Now we are building it internally.
Yes.
A lot of the ICTA staff that have been here, they are not available for certain work. Although they try a lot, but the ICTA staff, I have to commend them. Over the past year that I've been here, maybe more than a year now, I don't know anybody else in this in the state government system or civil service that works 24 hours every day, 7 days a week. I come to the office on Saturdays, come on Sundays, and I see people working.
Oh.
The normal civil servants, you hear that, by 3:30 they're already working now, so that by the time they get to the gate or secretariat, they are out of there by 4. If you come here by 7 o'clock, 7 p.m., 8, 9, in some cases, you see people here working.
Wow.
So I love to commend them, and they have a group of them have been working tirelessly behind the scenes to get this e-governance platform to where it is.
What will you say you have done that is different from what the past administration did? Capacity in terms of enhancement?
From the bottom up.
Yes.
That's the approach that we are trying that we are taking this time around. And the governor has said everything we should build the capacity of the people. And you'll be surprised when you sit down with people here, what they can do is phenomenal. But obviously consultants will come and say that these people don't know, they don't know. Have you put them in that position to express themselves? So this time around, we're taking from the bottom up.
So the platform is all about efficiency, cutting costs, paperless, and all of those. Or what is it all about?
It's all of that. Exactly what you just said. About efficiency, it's about cutting costs, by way of paper. Even though if you can ask me, I kind of believe that the cost of paper is negligible, but the efficiency is the most important part. They're gone are the days where somebody will put a file under the table or put a file inside the drawer. Because now you type it up, type up the memo, you send it to the next person. You can access it from your phone.
Have you saved money? Have you, from the past administration, the handlers from the past administration and the present, can you say you have cut costs and you have saved money? Consultancy handled it before. Now,
yes.
No more consultancy. Or if there are, negligible. Have you saved more money or you have bloated it?
Well, we saved a whole lot of money.
Okay.
I mean, when I look back at the records,
yes,
and I see the costs of certain projects, even myself, everybody likes money, but then you realize that this one was too much. This was unreasonable. So now we are being a lot more financially prudent, with it. A lot more.
Wonderful. Maybe lastly, there is this internet connection across the state. We have connected everybody in the state. Former governor will say everybody, wherever you go, you can connect to the internet free. Just get to a spot, you connect free and all of that. Is this still existing?
That was an incomplete project.
Incomplete project.
It's a very incomplete project that, as I said, great ideas, poor implementation. That project, it seemed rushed. It seemed very rushed. And since we came in, since the governor appointed me here, we've taken time to evaluate everything. We've evaluated from all the infrastructure, the physical infrastructure, the access points, the fiber optic cables. There's some places that you see the access points and then you wonder how does it get internet, because there's no fiber optic cables laid to channel bandwidth there. There are a number of them, around. So we have assessed these people, we have assessed them, and then we've just kept them for when the governor is ready to action them. So yes, we've done our homework over the past year, So that project, as I said, great idea, poor implementation. We are ready to. We should easily build up on it and take it from -0, or if there's a problem, to a further place.
So Edo people should expect internet connection.
Edo people should expect internet connectivity. I think access to the internet is as crucial as healthcare, and that should be the case. And with His Excellency, with what I know His Excellency with the envisions for the states, that is definitely something that is coming.
Will you also connect them to healthcare system apart from people just using it on the street? Will they be connected to healthcare PHCN across the state?
Okay, so are you talking about telemedicine now?
Telemedicine.
So telemedicine, yes, Oga has that plans. Okay. That's His Excellency. I keep saying because it's my Oga, but His Excellency has those plans. Telemedicine obviously it's a byproduct, of connectivity, and even in some places, I know that there are certain conversations that are being had right now about providing telemedicine services in some PHCs currently. Some PHCs are actually connected already with this thing, and this is through the hard work of the people in the community who are in the diaspora. The diasporans have decided, okay, hey, look, this is my resident PHC. Even though I'm not here, let's put a Starlink dish on there. let us provide 2-3 computers and let's connect them to doctors abroad or connect them. So those things are working in pockets. So we are looking at those places, seeing how they work, and then saying, okay, look, let us cascade it to more places.
Before I go, lastly, tell us 1 or 2 ambitious projects that you conceive with your governor to say, if I achieve this in this administration, who for me?
Yeah, I would say my ambition, or governor's ambition, as a technocrat, I personally feel that the enticement of telecom operators to Edo State in such a way that their capital expenditure, their capex cost is dropped drastically will impact people fundamentally here. If we have a dig once policy whereby not every operator needs to have their own fiber cable or start laying ducts or tearing up all the roads that we are building now. If you had a robust duct system where it says, okay, you want to come and deploy your fiber, you know what? Just take 1 or 2 kilometers here. We've already done most of the work. That would drastically drop the cost of bandwidth. Edonites will enjoy. They will really enjoy cheaper internet, and businesses to have cheaper internet. Ultimately, bringing down the cost of production and helping people's pockets. That is one major thing that would help. Also, obviously, the e-governance platform, which we are already on the pilot phase. We have that. Civil services is 30,000 plus strong. You affecting 30,000 people immediately. It's 30,000 plus civil servants.
30,000?
Yes.
How many were employed during this administration?
In this administration, I don't have the exact figure. You'll have to get that from the head of services office, yes. But at least I know that 5,000 teachers did come in at a point.
Wow.
That's about what I know so far. And there'll be pockets of recruitment here and there because governor obviously wants people to work. So you'll be, if that amount of people can do their work easier, I think that would affect people's life positively.
You spoke of Econet and other multinationals.
Yes.
At what point do you think they can begin to come to this state?
At what point? I think yesterday, because they already started coming.
Wow.
They started coming. MTN came in. MTN came started deploying their fiber optics last year. Airtel is on their way to deploy their fiber optics. Their standard GSM network is here, so you have the master towers. They're still there, but then the fiber to the home, those ones are coming. Airtel will come, Glo will come, and then with the dig once policy, right, or creating that infrastructure, you have smaller ISPs. When smaller ISPs, that's internet service providers, when they come in to provide services to homes and businesses, automatically there's more competition.
Yeah.
More competition means that no one person can just keep the price at a certain place because somebody will say, hey, look, yes, we're going to charge a little bit more, but we're going to provide a better service. Yeah. So they are coming.
You're talking to them?
Sorry?
You're talking to them?
They are coming. Yeah, we've had certain conversations in different forums. Yeah. I think we get invited to different telecommunication industry forums. We are a big supporter of the presidential initiative on telecom as critical national infrastructure. We've had our stakeholder engagement. So yes, the president has that in his mind, but the Edo State has keyed into it fully. Now, before your fiber gets cut, we'll notify you. It happens every time when there's road construction. We'll notify you and let you know, hey, look, this is what is happening here. Come and reposition your fiber in the meantime. Even down to the Benin Asaba Expressway project, which is even a privately funded project. right? We have come to them and say, hey, look, if you need any collaboration with reaching the MNOs, right, let us know. And we have collaborated on that. So before they come and cut your fiber, the operators are moving their fibers and not having to deal with service outages.
Quite interesting, quite interesting. I think this conversation has to continue. It's not something we can do in just a day. This is interesting conversation. I never knew about 1,000 were trained and another 500 like you mentioned. And then some guys were employed and all those employment under the civil service and something, over 30,000. Quite interesting. That is quite huge.
Yes.
Interesting.
Yes.
Thank you so very much for this opportunity.
Thank you very much. Thank you, sir.
Thank you.